Alexis Bellino blasted by RHOC fans after unblocking comments. Alexis Bellino made a major change to her Instagram profile, and one can only imagine she has to regret it. John Jensen's fiancée's social media move comes as her return to the Real Housewives of Orange County gets rockier by the week. Alexis Bellino returns as a friend for season 18 of RHOC. After not being part of the show for 10 seasons, Alexis returned as a friend for the most recent season. Bravo sniffed out that drama was sure to ensue since she was now dating Shannon Beater's ex, John Jensen. When Shannon and John broke up shortly after her DUI arrest, he wasted no time moving on with the former RHOC cast member. Alexis and John came in hot and went after Shannon immediately. They threatened to release video footage of the night Shannon was arrested unless she repaid a $75,000 loan, a move commonly known as extortion. RHOC fans have been brutal to both Alexis and John on social media, which was not a problem since she had her comments turned off. Alexis Bellino trolled in the comments section by RHOC fans. Following her appearance on WWHL, Alexis made the baffling decision to turn her comments back on in a post about returning to the show. Fans pounced on the opportunity to blast her man, and her bestie, Tamra Judge. The most cringe WWHL ever. You should just turn the comments off again, wrote one fan. I've never known a reality star to be as hated as you and Tamra. And not in like a, oh, we love to hate them kind of way, just an actual, we really can't stand you both and want you gone from the show. It's embarrassing, another shared. Using blackmail as a storyline to get your foot in the door. Very ungodly, pointed out a third. The fact John admits to blackmailing her per a lawyer says it all. I hope you get away from this man. He is truly not a good soul, added a fourth. Alexis has, unsurprisingly, turned comments back off. It wasn't just fans who took aim at Alexis and John recently. On the latest episode of RHOC, it was Emily Simpson's turn. As Emily and Heather Dubrow fought over a dress, Alexis bizarrely tried to make Emily's understandable insecurities all about her. You're not involved in this. You're a friend, Emily screamed at Alexis on her way out, referring to her status on RHOC. Shut the f up. New Real Housewives of Orange County episodes air Thursday nights on Bravo. Alexis Bellino had always been the epitome of perfection on the Real Housewives of Orange County. With her perfectly styled hair, picture-perfect family, and seemingly flawless lifestyle, she projected an image of wealth and stability that her critics could only dream of. However, it wasn't long before her social media turned into a battleground, with fans and detractors clashing in the comment sections of her posts. And as it often does in the world of reality TV stars, one of her most controversial moves led to an avalanche of backlash, this time after she decided to unblock her critics' comments. The move was unexpected. Alexis had been known for blocking anyone who criticized her or her life, turning her social media pages into a curated gallery of admiration and praise. But as the months passed and the pressure of being in the public eye mounted, she had begun to let a little more of the criticism slide through. On a particularly sunny California day, Alexis sat in her Beverly Hills mansion, scrolling through her Instagram feed. Something had shifted in her mindset. Maybe it was the constant pressure to keep up appearances. Or perhaps after the turbulent divorce and her new relationship with her fiancé, she had started to crave more transparency, at least online. But one click of a button would soon make her the target of fury. Her fingers hovered over the screen, debating. She glanced out of her window, the ocean breeze fluttering the curtains. Then, in a moment of defiance, she tapped the unblock button next to a comment left by a longtime critic. It was simple. You're just as fake as your plastic surgery. Alexis smirked. Whatever, she muttered under her breath. She thought, I'll let them have their say. Let's see what happens. The moment she unblocked the comments, her notifications exploded. People flooded her post with reactions that ranged from amused to downright scathing. Fans of the Real Housewives of Orange County weren't known for holding back their opinions, and soon enough, Alexis was face-to-face with the online community that had cheered her on and cheered her downfall alike. The first comment that popped up was from a longtime follower. I thought you blocked me for just asking if you were real. Another quickly followed. Did your new relationship replace your need for approval from strangers? Alex's eyes widened as she scrolled through the pages of comments that began to pile up in real time. Unblocking comments? Are you that desperate for attention, Alexis? One user sarcastically remarked. This is just another attempt at getting sympathy. We've all seen the real you. The barrage didn't stop. Alexis had, for a brief moment, hoped for a surge of positivity. A few brave souls ready to back her up. But instead, the criticism felt like a tidal wave crashing over her carefully curated public persona. Fans who had been silent for years came out of hiding to voice their opinions. Some even started tagging the official RHOC account, asking for her removal from the show. Time for Alexis to go, one wrote. She's as fake as the filtered photos she posts. At first, Alexis was stunned. She hadn't expected the backlash to be so intense. After all, hadn't she been the same Alexis that people once adored for her seemingly perfect marriage to Jim Bellino? The same woman who shared her parenting struggles and her dedication to her faith. The woman who had worked hard to maintain her social media empire. But this was a new Alexis, and maybe she wasn't prepared for the reality of what that would mean. The online meltdown. As the hours ticked by, Alexis attempted to defend herself in a series of now infamous Instagram stories. Her usual demeanor of polished perfection had begun to slip. I'm not here to please anyone, she said, her tone noticeably sharper than usual. I blocked people because I'm human and I didn't want to hear their negativity. Now I've unblocked them because, sometimes we have to face the hard truths. But the more she tried to explain, the more her fans seemed to distance themselves. One follower responded, if you're going to unblock us, at least try being real for once. The staged apologies aren't fooling anyone. It wasn't just the fans who were weighing in. Other RHOC stars, past and present, had their say. Tamra Judge, always quick to voice her opinions, tweeted, sometimes it's better to just leave things blocked. Some things aren't meant to be unlocked. Vicki Gunvalson also weighed in, posting an Instagram photo with the caption, when you think unblocking will fix things, but it only makes it worse. #fake news, #RHOC. It was a clear jab at Alexis's recent online missteps, and Vicki's followers jumped on the bandwagon. Vicki always tells the truth, one fan wrote in the comments, while another chimed in. Alexis doesn't know how to handle the truth. Even Shannon Beater, who had a history of conflict with Alexis, couldn't resist sharing her thoughts. It's important to live in your truth, Alexis. But blocking people only works for so long. Alexis' response, a turnaround. By the next morning, Alexis's online empire felt like it had crumbled under the weight of its own contradictions. Realizing the gravity of her blunder, Alexis posted a heartfelt message on Instagram. I never meant to offend anyone. The comment section was getting to me, and I just wanted to protect myself. But I see now that I've made a mistake. I appreciate all of you who have supported me, and I'm going to do better moving forward. The post was long, emotional, and brimming with sincerity. But the fans weren't convinced. They had seen this version of Alexis too many times before, the version that only seemed to care about what people thought when the criticism became overwhelming. The damage had been done. For many fans, the unblocking wasn't a sign of vulnerability, but a desperate cry for attention. It was a move that exposed Alexis's true colors, revealing the fractures beneath her flawless image. As Alexis watched the wave of negativity continue, she realized that sometimes even the most carefully crafted facades can't withstand the pressure of real life. In the end, Alexis Bellino's decision to unblock the comments had backfired, igniting a storm of criticism and revealing a side of her that the public hadn't seen before. A side that didn't fit the perfect image she had worked so hard to maintain. Whether or not she could recover from the fallout remained to be seen, but one thing was clear. In the world of the Real Housewives, you can never escape the judgment of the fans, especially when you least expect it.